Is South America safe? Forget the travel blogs and personal opinions. This is your no-nonsense, data-driven guide. We're cutting through the noise using official travel advisories, crime statistics, and peace index rankings from 2026 to give you the hard facts. We'll show you the countries experts say to avoid, which ones demand caution, and the few that are surprisingly safe. Remember, this landscape can change in a heartbeat, so your first and last step should always be to check the absolute latest updates from your own government before booking anything. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear map of where to travel with confidence.
First up, the red zones. These are countries under a level 4 do not travel advisory from governments like the US. If something goes wrong here, you're on your own. The clearest example is Venezuela. It's plagued by a high risk of crime, civil unrest, kidnapping, and a collapsed health system. While the U.S. Embassy in Caracas resumed limited operations in March 2026 after a 7-year suspension, most consular services are still handled from Colombia, and routine services on the ground remain suspended. For these reasons, tourism to Venezuela is simply not an option. Next is Colombia, which is a more complicated picture. The nation has made huge safety improvements and is a beloved tourist spot, but advisories show a country split in two. The U.S. often assigns a level 3, reconsider travel, to the country, but carves out specific level 4, do not travel zones. These warnings consistently cover areas near the Venezuelan border due to crime and armed groups. This doesn't mean you can't go to Colombia. It means being smart about where you go. Sticking to hubs like Bogotá, Medellin, and Cartagena is what most travelers do, but even there, you need to be aware of urban crime.
This next group of countries often gets a level 3, reconsider travel warning. The risks here are serious and demand constant awareness. Ecuador's risk profile has shot up. A surge in violent crime led the government to declare an internal armed conflict, resulting in states of emergency and curfews. The homicide rate surged to make it one of the most violent countries in South America. As a result, governments like Canada urge a high degree of caution. Coastal provinces like Guayas and Esmeraldas are often flagged with do not travel warnings due to extreme crime. While tourist hotspots like the Galapagos Islands remain relatively safe, the situation on the mainland is volatile, so checking the latest official guidance is non-negotiable. Peru is another popular destination that carries warnings to reconsider or exercise a high degree of caution. The main reason isn't that the whole country is dangerous, but because of specific do not travel zones. The most well-known is the Vrame, a remote coca-growing region with criminal activity. Outside these no-go zones, the main issue for tourists in places like Lima and Cusco is the high rate of both petty and violent crime. Bolivia is usually rated level 2, exercise increased caution, but it has serious regional issues and a poor safety environment. Protests and roadblocks can appear without warning, causing major travel disruptions. While violent crime against tourists is less of a concern than in neighboring countries, dangerous roads and reckless driving are significant risks.
This tier is generally a level 2 on the US scale, for countries where you need to be aware of heightened but less widespread risks. Brazil is a massive country with dramatic safety differences. It's generally a level 2 destination, but that comes with big exceptions. Street crime is a serious problem in big cities like Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, and Salvador. Government advisories consistently warn tourists to avoid favelas due to unpredictable violence. The UK government also advises against all but essential travel to certain river areas in Amazonas state. Chile is also a level 2 country and is often called one of the safer nations in South America. The main reasons for the exercise increased caution advisory are the risks of street crime and the potential for civil unrest, especially in big cities like Santiago and Valparaiso. While its overall safety profile is strong for the region, you still need to be aware of pickpocketing and muggings.
Finally, the countries that are widely seen as the safest. Based on 2026 data, these are the destinations with the lowest travel advisories. Argentina and Uruguay consistently rank at or near the top for safety. According to the 2025 Global Peace Index, Argentina is ranked as the safest country in South America. The U.S. State Department has recently rated Argentina as level 1, exercise normal precautions, the best rating possible. The main concerns for tourists are petty crime and scams in Buenos Aires. The city of Rosario is a notable exception due to a spike in drug-related crime. Uruguay is known for its political stability and lower crime rates and is also a top performer in the Global Peace Index. That said, its advisory level from the U.S. has been level 2, exercise increased caution, due to a rise in crime. So while it's safer than its neighbors, you should still be cautious about theft, especially in the capital, Montevideo.
Have you traveled to any of these countries recently? Share your experiences and safety tips in the comments below. It could help a fellow traveler. And if you found this data-driven guide useful, you know what to do. Like and subscribe for more. South America is home to stunning landscapes and amazing cultures. It's a continent built for adventure. Stay informed, travel smart, and you can have the trip of a lifetime.